All right, Cowboy Nation, one way or another, you guys know how this thing go. We're going to continue to grind. We're going to continue to shine. But also, we understand that there's haters out there, right? There's people out there that hate on the Cowboys, and that's just how it goes. That's the flavor of the nature, right? So we're going to look into that. They put my main man, Ezekiel Elliott, out of the mix. But Cowboy Nation, we're going to be right back at it, right? We're going to get right back at it. So appreciate those who follow the channel. Thank you all for being part of the nation. I really do, man. It's a pleasure always, man, for having you guys into the mix. We're going to look into this article, Pro Football Focus. You know, we talked about Pro Football Focus in a lot of different areas. Me, Big Game James, Vach, whole lot of people, man. We say they don't show their work. They don't do film breakdowns. They don't show us the film nuances. They don't give us insights as it relates to actual film study. Now they probably have a 1 or 2 minute episode about said player and this sorts of thing of how much pressure they got from the middle or how much pressure they got off the edge. It's all good. It's all good. But it is what it is at this point, Cowboy Nation. When I look into these articles, when we look into these articles, we saying, okay, they talk all that cash money, right? They talk all of that flavor. But when it's time for you to play that game and you put the helmet on, you put the pads on, you got to tackle the brother, you know, all of those words getting eaten up, right? That's what the path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men does out there. Ezekiel, the main man, Elliott. So for those who are on my Law Nation page, appreciate you guys. And I'm also live on Law Nation 2.0 page. Two different streams, but it's the same dream, right? Really appreciate each and every last one of you. I hope you guys got your coffee, because Texas weather, you know how it goes. It's hot one day, cold the next day, rain one day, not raining the other day. So it is what it is. Let's go ahead and I'm going to show you guys the article. If you are on my Law Nation's 2.0 page, you can see the article up there. It's crazy because we look at Ezekiel Elliott as the person that can do everything for us, right? We look at him as the guy, the end all be all, because we love what Dak Prescott is doing. We love it. We love what the Amari Cooper, when we add Amari Cooper into the system, we love what Amari Cooper was able to produce out there. But when we start to look at it from another view without Ezekiel Elliott, I don't think these things gel together. Now, can Dak Prescott win without Ezekiel? I would say yes, he can win without him. But is it dominating? Is it one of those things where you can say to yourself, these type of wins is what we really need? So we got to look at everything from A to Z, Cowboy Nation. So, and trust me, under 25, yes. Name me some players that you would rather have on your team. That should be the answer. Name me the guys that would you would rather have on your team opposed to Ezekiel Elliott. I will sit and wait. We will flat out sit here and wait. And that's just the reality of it, Cowboy Nation. Because I really want to tell you guys this right here. When you got somebody that you know for sure would have been, and shout out to CowboysWire.USA.today, you know, CowboysWire.us today. Oh, I'm sorry. CowboysWire.us today. That's where you can go find the article. On this article, they just don't have Ezekiel Elliott up at all. And my guy, KD Drummond, again, he leveled out the boom and said, okay, there's no doubt that Ezekiel Elliott is one of the top players at his position, right? Hard overlooked and these sort of things. Look at it this way. Let me say, okay, Google, what is the latest news on Ezekiel Elliott?
Here's the latest from Fansided. Ezekiel Elliott may not feel like his body has worn done during his NFL career, but the Cowboys are smart to lessen the load on their star running back. Part of what makes Ezekiel Elliott so unique as an NFL running back is his durability. He's handled a lot of carries during his 3 professional seasons, and he seems to get better the more he touches the football. That doesn't mean the Cowboys should ride him until he collapses. For what it's worth, Elliott doesn't think his body has worn down yet. That's quite a statement considering the fact that he carried the ball 43 times more than anyone else in football last year. I sent one other article to your phone. Would you like me to read it?
Yes, Google.
Do you want to hear the other article when found?
Yes.
Alright, here's what it says on CBSSports.com. Agents take what it will take for the Cowboys to keep their modern-day triplets together and happy financially. It's time to give Dak Prescott and Amari Cooper big deals, and Ezekiel Elliott isn't far behind. That's all I have for now. You can find links to the full text of the articles on your phone.
Most certainly, most certainly. Definitely will pull that up on the phone. So appreciate you. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Guys, even the Google machine knows what's going on with Ezekiel Elliott. He is the path of the righteous man. He is the guy that's going to bring forward this team and help everybody else out. I don't know what they're talking about when you're talking about a guy that's under 25 that's going to be able to elevate your team. And in that article, what they were talking about, she was basically saying this right here. He gets better the more carries he get. The more carries he get, the better he becomes. So with that being said, Cowboy Nation, man, check out the article. I'll post it in the description box below. Let me know of your thoughts. Let me know of your concerns. Let me know of your, how you feel about this whole entire deal about Ezekiel Elliott and all this stuff, man. And we'll continue live on my Law Nations page, and we'll talk about it a little bit further down the line. Quick shout out to those that's on my Law Nation 2.0 page. Really appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Cody Allen, appreciate you. First person that's in the mix, Andrew Dez, appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you for being part of the nation. Zeke is the best running back in the league because he makes game-changing plays and he wins games. This is from Zach Nation. Must I say much more? What more can I say, right? All right, so Law Nation's 2.0 page. I'll get back with you guys again, and we'll keep it live and keep it funky over here on the Law Nation's page. Appreciate you guys. Thank you all for tuning in on the Law Nation 2.0 page. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Salute. Let's go. All right, so let's get this thing going, Cowboy Nation. Let's get this thing going. All right, so that's how I do a live stream, right? So really appreciate you, man. Really do, man. It's crazy in the sense whereas we let me see if I can pull this up off this thing. Yeah. As you guys can tell, we always try to figure out ways to improve this thing, get this thing good, and get this thing going better in the right directions. But I want you guys to know this. People hate the Cowboys. They don't like them. They hate them. And it goes to a degree whereas you're trying to find yourself doing more and more things to shine the positive things opposed to the negative. Now, we're going to see down the line Ezekiel Elliott this year. Let me see. Moving that foul over here. We're going to move into the other area here, but really appreciate you guys. Let me know, man. I don't see your comments, man. Let me know if you guys are here. Let me know if you guys are here, man. Here we go. I don't know what happened to my live chats. There we go. Rev, what's good, man? Appreciate you. Let me know how y'all feel about Ezekiel Elliott. How y'all feel where he should be ranked and where you guys feel like what's going on with this team and them sorts of things. Yeah, I don't know why. Now I can see your comments, man. What's up, man? Yes, indeed. Got to get this foul up and stuff like that. We grinding, baby. We grinding. Yes, indeed. So that was my first time trying to do it. I went live on, let me tell you, give you guys a little backdrop. It's like a reality show at this point. I went live on my my Law Nation 2.0 page to get the article out. And I went live on my Law Nation page to get the information out here. And so that, guys can continue to have information out here. And the reason why I do this because on my Law Nation page, it's still under review. And if I don't have enough content on this channel, then they'll look at it like, oh, he gave up. So, guys, I don't ever give up, man. things in life, you always got to continue to grind. And on my Law Nations 2.0 page, I get a lot of people come in trying to help me out and say, well, why don't you do shorter videos? Why your videos are so long, or why your videos too short, or why your videos too, why you don't do film breakdowns? And I say, well, I look at it from this right here. People do what they want to do, right? So if it's a 10-hour video, for those who like it, they'll watch it. If it's a 10-minute video, those who like it will watch it. If it's good information, they'll watch it. If it's not, then they won't. So I'm never going to be the guy that's going to try to do the analytical thing and say, well, based upon my viewership, 5 minutes would be the best optimization for a video. Nah, my best deal will be is just go ahead and put the content out the best way I can. So that's why my videos, and then on top of that, timing is always crazy, right? Timing is always crazy. So always gotta take advantage of time when I can and put them content out here. Appreciate you guys, man. So heading into this off season, reason why I believe Ezekiel Elliott is going to be a whole lot better than what he did last year is because he's going to have help. He's going to have tremendous amount of help this year because you got the Pollards of the worlds, and then you have also, if Weber, I hope his knee is okay, Jameis Olawale. I mean, you got all those guys. As you guys see, I'm trying to pick up this trash can. I don't like to have my trash can out all day. Now I got it. All right, so the thing is with Ezekiel Elliott, I believe he's going to be better because of those things. And the reason why, get this right here. The reason why Ezekiel is going to be better because now he's not the whole focal point. Now, in the article, well, there's another article from Fanside, it states that Ezekiel Elliott gets better in time. The more carries he get, the better he become. I believe the reason why that is the option is because of the fact that he wears down. Oh, I got to kill that one. He wears down the opposition. He wears down the teams, and it allows him to run a little bit better. Allows him to find the holes, and the teams are worn down now because they've been facing this massive size of offensive line that we have, and that's what makes Ezekiel Elliott a whole lot better as it relates to more carries he get per game. Now I'm looking for my keys. Oh, but I'm looking for my keys. They hate us with the Cowboys, so come from down. Yeah, it's just ridiculous, man. I mean, off the top of your head, I know I didn't read the full article. I'm more so mad than anything. Off the top of my head, I don't know all of the players that they listed. But to be not listed at all is crazy because he's what, the 2016, 2000, two-time NFL rushing champion. Could have been three-time NFL rushing champion if we know Roger Goodell didn't put his hand all into it. Log style, right? Yeah. Y'all want to see my baby? Y'all want to see my baby? That's my baby right here. That's my baby right there. That's my baby right there. Yeah, I got to get this thing up out of here. Call it the silver bullet. You know, I could only get two choices. I had only two choices, silver or blue. And I went with silver. You know why I went with silver? Because silver, crazy weather out here in Texas. So silver is something that you don't have to clean as much, right? And today, I'm gonna have to get that thing a wash. Gotta wash it off. Gotta wash those tires off and stuff like that. But thank you for tuning in to the Law Nation Film Session. As you take a look at this massive vehicle, it can get to 0 to 60 within. I'll talk about that a little later. Yeah. All right. So Yes, young team. Cowboys a young team. Yeah. Whoa. I forgot to mention that, man. I forgot to mention the fact that the Cowboys are one of the younger teams in the NFL. I forgot to mention that. I definitely forgot to mention that. Cowboys one of the youngest team in the NFL, and how dominant we've been as a young team, going through some things, learning, picking up the system and everything. Guys gonna work with me today. I'm working from home today and got a chance to do some things on my break. Now to get back down to crunching the numbers. And with that being said, you guys gonna go with me today, right? We're gonna talk about Ezekiel Elliott. We're gonna talk about the Witten coming back. We'll boost the team average a bit. Yeah, boost the team. Yeah, boost it up. Old man, old reliable, old man Witt. What's this, Snoopy Dog? What's good with you, fam? What's good with you, man? How life been treating you, man? How everybody been? Yeah, he messed up the average age. Old reliable, right? He messed up the average age a little bit. If I get the tripod together. And it's crazy, guys. It is flat out crazy. I know what I gotta do. Gotta get my charger here. Look at that, Cowboy Nation. We work together, we grind together. And then we shine together, baby. We shine together, baby. What team scares me the most this year? The team that scares me the most, I can't say the Philadelphia Eagles. I think we got their number, believe it or not. It may surprise us all. Believe it or not, you know, they got a chance to beat us last year by a crazy fluke decision. But the team that really been digging up our crawl, well, might dig up our crawl, the team that we got those Bama boys. And they'll be the team that can hit us by surprise, believe it or not. There you go. They'll be the team that can hit us up by surprise, and that's the Washington team, man. They built right as far as stopping the run. The NFL loves them because they got Reuben Foster, and they got the Bama boys inside. So it's going to be one of those things where then they got Landon Collins. So they're going to be able to have a stout defense. And you guys know I don't like defense at all. I love defense. So what's up, Virginia Founders, man? Appreciate you. So I'm thinking with my small mind and my small knowledge of football, I guess, I'm thinking that the team that's going to give us the more headaches will be the Redskins. It will be the Redskins, and I always love playing against the Redskins, but that team may be the team to give us the most issues down the line, Cowboy Nation. That's just my opinion. Shout out to you all, man. So that's the team that I'm thinking is going to give us the most issues, headaches, and stuff like that. That's going to be the team that's going to give us the most pains and trials and tribulations, stuff like that. But I'm thinking that with Ezekiel Elliott, this probably be his most productive year, meaning that, bam, there we go. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, we got some juice now, man. We got some juice. We got some juice. People asked me the other day, hey, man, do you watch the Hodge twins? And I'm like, they do that all the time, boy. That stuff, boy. They Hodge twins, crazy, boy. Contract year too, so yeah. I mean, when you talking about contract year, sheesh, Louise, boy. And let me tell you what I do. As you guys can see, I ain't gonna show y'all all day. That's my wife's computer, but that's mine's right here. We doing a lot of stuff right here. Move this computer out the way. I don't know why she got it over here. Move that right here. Move that over here. Move this over here. All right, so we're gonna listen then to 105.3 The Fan to be astute, to be up to date on knowledge. And Cowboy Nation, I want you all to clear out your schedule for June the 15th. This year, June the 15th, we're gonna try to get Mama Hearns, Alan Hearns' mom, out here, and at the Lava Cantina, that's north or Frisco, Texas. And I would like to see y'all lovely faces out there. And do you guys think that Alan Hearns will have the ability to make this team? Let me know. Do you guys feel that he'd have a chance to continue to thrive and make this team? Let me know.
They did. They did. So he's trying to get into this thing. So he's trying to qualify. So he is out of town.
Someone good news.
California. Yeah, because there's too many
Good news pull up. Let me know. All right, so let me know if you guys feel. Do you guys think that Alan Hearns is going to be able to make this team? Maybe we get 4 or 5. Because the way I'm looking at it, Cowboys Nation, is that we got Amari Cooper. You got Michael Gallup. You got Randall Cobb. And you got Cedric Wilson, who, quote unquote, oh, no. Let's not even talk about that. Let's talk about this right quick. You got, appreciate you guys. Thank you for following in. You got, let me see if I can go this way. You got, I'm going to talk about the, my stomach ground like we're going to talk about the route runners on this team first. The route runners would be, I'm going to talk about the best route runners we got on the team. Amari Cooper, nasty route runner, right? Then you have, who's going to be the next nastiest route runner? I'll throw Randall Cobb in there. Nasty route runner, right? Third route runner will be Tavon Austin. He can run. It'd be a toss-up between Tavon Austin and Cedric Wilson. Those are just flat-out route runners, right? And none of those guys are shabby on speed. But if you was to really look back and rewind, it will be Alan Hearns, it will be Amari Cooper, Randall Cobb, and then Alan Hearns. I apologize. Alan Hearns probably be one of the third best route runner we have on this team as it relates to route running, separation, short area quickness. He'll be the third on this team. And then you'll throw in the Tavon Austins, and then you get your Micah Gallups. He's still rounding his routes a little bit. His game is he got the short area quickness, and he can take possession of the ball once it's in the air. He's a strong possessive type of receiver. He don't go across the middle as much. And last year he had issues of fumbling the ball and dropping the ball across the middle. And that's my guy, Michael Gallup. You remember the game? I think he fumbled the ball with against the Lions or what have you. So I mean, and I saw him the other day. He's a whole lot bigger now. Lower body's a whole lot stronger as well. So as a pure route runners, you got the Amari Coopers, the Alan Hearns, and then you throw in the Randall Cobbs. So Randall Cobbs, A1, AB, so 1A, 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 1B, 1A, 1B, however you say that saying, right? So I'm looking at it from here. With Ezekiel Elliott, we know for sure they're going to try to load the box, right? 8, 7, 9 man front. We would rather see only 5 or 4 in the box. We'll be a blessing if Ezekiel Elliott can see that type of coverage in the backfield. But the problem is now when you have 8 and 9 man front, I think that Dak Prescott develop enough chemistry with Michael Gallup, because it's going to be road coverage wherever the side of the field that Mari Cooper is on. And you'll be a monkey's uncle if you think you're going to go a full game covering Randall Cobb one-on-one. It's just not going to happen. The guy got nasty moves inside. So what I'm looking at, teams who are going to have to figure out how to beat the Cowboys is that they're going to have to figure out how to score early and often. Barkley faced more loaded box than Zeke, and he rushed for more touchdowns. And let me. That's a good question. Let me see if I can pull up these comments here instead of trying to read them off my phone. That's a good comment. That's a good comment there. Let me see. Pop out chat. There we go. Now we working. All right, so this is from my guy Jay. He says Barkley faced more loaded box than Ezekiel Elliott and rushed for more touchdowns. The different style of running, and you guys remember this right here, Cowboy Nation, and we can talk for days about this. Who was a better running back, Emmitt Smith or Thurman Thomas? And let me know, for those who can remember, who was a better running back, Emmitt Smith or Thurman Thomas? Emmitt Smith or Barry Foster? Emmitt Smith or Barry Sanders? You see, different style. All of those running backs that I just mentioned was different styles of running back. For those who remember, this is like an old school question for those out there. Thurman was the man, huh, Derek? That boy, he can run, boy. Boy, he can run. And remember when Emmitt finally beat Thurman out of the Russian title, Thurman, it was an accomplishment. Emmitt was like, give me that bag now. Well, it could have been Barry Foster. Emmitt just was an ultimate warrior. What up, though? Yeah, Derek, yeah. He was beyond an ultimate warrior, though. Derek says, let me know. I'm going to let you guys fill in that question right there. And a lot of people will say, and I'm getting back to Jay's conversation with, the others. Emmitt always says Thurman was the best. Yeah. I mean, we probably went back too far. Most of these people that didn't get a chance to see Thurman Thomas. And most of the people, are in the age range of 20, 25. They didn't get a chance to see Thurman Thomas. All right, so Emmitt was better between the tackles. It's from Derek Savage. All right, so Barry Sanders was the better agile guy, and Barry Sanders would make the most fantastic play for a -2 yards. You would see the best run ever for a 3-yard run. Whereas Emmitt, he didn't have that type of elusiveness. So to make a long story short, Saquon Barkley is a mixture of Emmitt / Barry Sanders, and Ezekiel Elliott is just a bigger Emmitt Smith, if I can make those questionings. Emmitt Smith was a guy that's going to be a straight line runner who can dance a little bit but get the job done. Now all the talk going on, I'm just going to get my job done. The best way to explain Saquon Barkley, yes, he's an alien, but he's a mixture of those guys, but more so got a little more Barry in him. And when you see Saquon, you like, man. And then on top of that, he's going to be more fan favorite because he don't have that nasty, crazy shadow hanging over his head talking about, domestic violence and stuff like that. He don't have no off the field issues. So he appeals a lot better. So Saquon may be one of the guys that's going to always be going to the Pro Bowls or being fan favorite from a lot of parameters as it relates to marketing and all that stuff. And he comes from a generational athletic background. Mitch says that's okay. Pro Football Focus is one on my list that knows football. They last on your list that knows football. Yeah. They are last on the list that knows any football. They don't show their work. That's the main thing. we would love Pro Football Focus if they just show their work. You know, they just hand you an assignment and say, okay, Saquon Barkley, the best running back in the NFL, basically. So that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Hold on right quick. So everything's good, boo?
I dropped Lauren off, so we'll go with that.
Uh-huh.
And then, so she's straight. She being a little diva like normal.
Uh-huh.
I keep forgetting to pay the damn lady.
Oh, yeah. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good. So, you don't take that right over there? And
I didn't get my passport. Go ahead. It's all good.
okay, it's all good. But, Nation, that's how it goes, man. And that's how it goes. You saw the real Zeke when my boy Keith Smith left. The Zeke now is overrated. Last season proved it. Oh, Jay, no, Jay. So you telling me that you not in favor of Ezekiel Elliott on his team? You saying that he's overrated? Is that what you're saying? He's overrated? So, oh, okay, good. I'm misreading your comments. Okay. Break it down to me. Help me out, man. You said that. Now, Keith Smith was a good guy that could clear out the holes, but and trust me, I wasn't a fan of picking up Jameis Olawale for Keith Smith. I would rather pay Keith Smith and then you work out the situation with Rod Smith, okay? But when you start to look at it from those other angles of what Keith Smith was able to do, yes, he was a dog nasty guy, man, and he was able to do those things out there, and it helped out tremendously. My phone running around. Oh, overrated in all caps. Saquon is a better back. People say Dak needs so much. So does Zeke. Oh man. Let me see how I can try to get this thing going. You messed me up, Jay. All right, so Saquon, trying to tell me Saquon is better than Ezekiel Elliott? I think that Saquon is more glamorous. I think that Saquon is he got more jazz. He got like all these sparkles on him, right? He's the new car just came out of the car wash. I think that if you look at it, Ezekiel Elliott is like the souped up truck and Saquon Barkley is like the souped up SUV. You see what I'm saying? Both of them nice, but I want to get the truck going, you see? But I understand what a lot of people will say with Saquon Barkley, faced with more loaded boxes and things like that. But come on, man, I just don't see how we can really look at it. All right, so let me just say this. Let me remove Ezekiel Elliott out of the conversation, Jay. Who's better, Todd Gurley or Saquon Barkley? And maybe you can help me out so I can see where you're coming from. Who's better, take Todd Gurley, or healthy Todd Gurley, or healthy Saquon Barkley? Who's better? And explain to me why, man, and we can get this thing going. People bloviate about Zeke's yards, but fail to realize the math is called attempts, law of averages, yeah, basically. Let's see. Gurley is the best back in the league. Okay. So Todd Gurley is the best running back in the league. Okay. All right. So, what do you like Gurley? And you guys helping me out because I got a little homerism going on with Ezekiel Elliott, right? So in my opinion, you saying Gurley, Jay, you saying Gurley, and then you're saying Saquon Barkley, Le'Veon Bell, then Zeke, or you saying Gurley, Saquon Barkley, and then Zeke? Or you saying Saquon Barkley? Give me your order, and if you can throw Kareem Hunt in there too, if you feel like he's up there, as well. Michael says, Gurley takes the same meds my grandma takes. Gurley's the best back in the league behind Zeke. Rodney boy, that's cold-blooded. Saquon, Deshaun, I'm back home. Jackson says Saquon is the best running back. Okay. Todd Gurley needs to stay healthy. We communicating with Jay, you know, my boy Jay, man. Shout out to Jay, man. Gurley is almost the most complete back. Who's a better blocker out of all of them? All right. Who's a better blocker? And of course, Le'Veon Bell had a year off. Do you put Le'Veon Bell in that situation? All right. So Barkley, Zeke, Bell, everyone else, in what bet order? Okay. Don't even count Gurley. He put the I in there, took the U out. Jordan Howard is the best blocker. I feel you, Deshaun, but my thing is with Jordan Howard, you know, we'll see. Like he done ate too many donuts, though. But we'll see how he pan out this year. Gurley isn't the best blocker, though. Zeke is the best blocker running back ever, rookie, This is Derek Tips, yeah. So, Cowboy Nation. This is what I'm going to say right here. Best blocker, Ezekiel Elliott. Okay? And best yards after contact, Ezekiel Elliott, right? So we can talk about the offensive line, right? We can talk about, you know, we got one of the better offensive line. But I can say here, the last 2 years, our offensive line have been trash as it relates to being healthy. We had Joe Looney, who was a backup of a backup, who was playing center. Ezekiel Elliott still got the rushing title. We had musical chairs with the Connor situation. He was playing left guard. We know that for sure that he's not a left guard. That's another story of a different day. 2017, all I can mention is Chaz Green. That let you guys know. But these all sound like excuses, right? But neither here nor there. So Ezekiel Elliott, number one blocker, right? And I trust your word, Jay. You saying that Saquon Barkley faced more 8 and 9 man fronts. I give you that. So, but still, Ezekiel Elliott, yards after contact, number one. So, in my opinion, you still have to give that to Ezekiel Elliott. Can you imagine? Just imagine this. Just talk to me. Talk to me right here. Just listen to me. Talk to me and listen to me on this right here. Or type to me. Can you imagine if Ezekiel Elliott was not able to get contact within those first few yards, how many yards he would have? Now, I would give you this. Catching the ball out of the backfield, I would give you that to Todd Gurley. But if you insert Todd Gurley into this particular offense, I don't think that his health ability is going to be able to sustain all those yards after contact, you see? So that's why I give Ezekiel Elliott over Todd Gurley. Now, you talk about Saquon Barkley. His resume is just not long enough yet. So give me this year, and we will put a placeholder on that, and we'll come back to have this conversation next year. So if Saquon Barkley can shake up some things again this year and double it back up and confirm that he is a legitimate running back in the National Football League, then I like to see what he can do. But right now, Saquon Barkley, he's that sizzle, he's that flash in the pan that everybody loves, right? Kind of like the kid that runs for the, and I think that if you give him a little bit more carries, he might be on the top 5 list. And I know that he don't have the same complexion as the rest of the running backs in the NFL. Was it Christian? You guys help me out. He plays for the Panthers. I don't even know the man's full name. You guys help me out. Yeah, he's a white boy. He can run. Yeah. Give him more attempts, and we'll see where he's going to be at. Put his name down. You guys know what I'm talking about. I think his name Christian McCaffrey. Yeah. You give him. What's the difference? Look, for those who love Saquon Barkley, what's the difference between Saquon Barkley and Christian? And I know you guys don't crucify me, but they run similar. McCaffrey, appreciate you, man. Deshaun, I know you would like to have him on your team opposed to a Jordan Howard. Because they weren't going to pay Rod Smith the second contract money when they can draft two better backup for cheap. This is from Derek. Yes. Reason why they drafted a running back to help out Ezekiel Elliott, man, he had more touches than any other quarterback. How about to say quarterback? In any other running back, and coming out of Ohio State, coming out of high school, going into Ohio State, Ezekiel Elliott was one of the guys that can catch the ball, can utilize his hands. They even thought about moving that kid into slot position. I think they played him in slot position too, while they were giving Carlos Hyde a lot of carries. So my thing is, you have Scott Linehan, who don't know how to utilize those guys in 2016, 17. But my thing is, you give Ezekiel Elliott chances to catch the ball out of the backfield. I think he could. And he caught several balls out of the backfield. I think that he led the team, or second place in the team in receptions, and also third in his team in reception yards. So I'm thinking that, and I'm hoping that Kellen Moore can create some plays for Ezekiel Elliott to catch the ball out of the backfield a little bit more. I'm thinking that also the check down guy was Ezekiel Elliott last year, right? But now the check down guy is going to revert back to being old reliable, meaning that he's going to be the guy that's going to take the ball in the middle of the field, and those flats are going to be open a little bit more for Ezekiel. So that's where you can get those big plays down the field. Gurley got paid and has a big problem. He had arthritis and is aging and gets hits, and still great. But honestly, I think that we seen the best of him. Mr. Todd Gurley, that's from Michael White. Okay. Let me read your comments, Jay. Let me see what you had over here. Yeah, they did draft the running back for a reason. All right, Zeke only has 6. He is third in the division in rushing touchdown, people. But it's so hard to understand that. Okay. Oh. Yeah, that I will agree with you, Jay. You're talking about the fact that Ezekiel, the main man, Elliott, only had 6 touchdowns. And that was a low number for him. I think that he ranked in the bottom half of red zones, touchdowns as well. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong when he gets to the red zone. But is that more of a philosophy of the coaching staff? And I'm not trying to put it all on the coaching. Or is that more the philosophy of Ezekiel Elliott? That's more of his talent not being able to get into the end zone. Because it's kind of quite strange to me, the NFL leading rusher can't punch it in for the touchdown. And that's all Emmitt Smith was able to do. Emmitt Smith was able to just, hey, Michael Irvin even said it on a few documentaries. He used to get paid off 100% hot about it. That they done fool around, get all the way down the field, and then they run it in for the touchdown. And he said, hey, that's supposed to be my touchdown. You see, or get stopped at the 1 or what have you, and Emmitt Smith runs it in for the touchdown. So, you get the rushing title for being the best back and as well as touchdowns. But if your second running back is doing more running, then that's your number isn't telling me nothing, really. Dez was on up there once upon a time. This is from Rodney Ellis. Yeah, Dez used to catch those touchdowns in the money zone, green zone. How many red zone touches does he have, though? This is JR produced. That's a good question. I don't know how many red zone. You guys are going to have me to do some homework now to see how many red zone touches he gets. But my thing is, I was more so looking at it from play design. I used to see, remember I used to just get all crazy and upset. And I will say this, do what got you there. All you have to do is do what got you there. And don't get too cute. Just continue to pound, grind, and get that money. Don't get all cute with it. And what happened here is they go for style points sometimes in Big D. We get out, we run the rock, get all the way to the 20, get all the way to the 15, and then we get in that shotgun formation. And I used to be like, why are you in the shotgun? And all you got to do is just continue to run the ball and feed Ezekiel Elliott. Let him score the rock. He done did all the work to get you close to the end zone, money zone, green zone. And a good telling play was in 2017. It was the opening game against the Giants. We ran. We were very efficient. We got all the way to the money zone, and they line up in shotgun, and Dak Prescott tried to deliver the ball to Dez Bryant 3 times in a row. Ball bounced off the shoulder. He threw the ball to the popcorn man. They were trying to sell popcorn in the stands. He threw the ball to the cameraman. He missed Dez on the slant. And I'm sitting there like, man, you got Ezekiel Elliott right there. Won't you just run the rock in? But I think that Scott Linehan, and if you guys could see the All or Nothing documentary, you were here in the I guess the little quick over interview where they was talking about, well, we're going to make sure we're going to show them that we are who we are, and we will win the way we want to win, and we're going to throw it in. We're going to get your record or what have you. I'm like, nah, it's time out for that. You run that rock right in. You know for sure you got the one up, I guess according to Jay, you got one of the best running backs in the NFL. You run that rock in there. They're going to line it up shotgun, and they're going to try to look cute for the stats. Don't do that, Cowboy Nation. Give the ball to Ezekiel Elliott. I hope that Kellen Moore, when it gets down to the money zone, that he call and draft up a play and say, okay, this guy right here is the leading NFL rusher. Or this guy right here, we know for sure we can get 3 yards, opposed to going in shotgun, getting sacked or a false start, and we've been out 15 yards. We're now 15 yards back. So phone that broke down off. So we got to look at all those things, Cowboy Nation. We got to look at all those things. So how does he need a fullback? He didn't have one last year. Yeah. Paul said, F Pro Football Focus. I wish I could post it, but I can't. Run out of 2 sets and have the fullback set. Yeah. Barkley would never win the rushing title over Zeke. Yeah. Pay Dak $40 million. Now you're stretching now, Deshaun. We love Dak, but we don't want to give him 40 now. Emmett was rarely caught from behind. Yeah. There is plenty of plays where Zeke ran the ball without a fullback. Yeah, you're right. Pay Zeke. Ezekiel Elliott is going to get paid. People, it's called attempts. Shaking my head. My guy Jay, man, what's good, man? Let's see what else we have here. Eric says Dak is a $30 million a year man. Yeah, he is. I'm reading y'all guys' comment, man. Smith and Moose. Moose was the extra blocker in the red zone. Moose was the guy that said, okay, where's the mic? Where's the weak side linebacker? Oh, he talking all that cash money. I'm going to make sure on this one play. I'm going to demolish and rip his soul out. And the last person, like Jay said, that had that type of mentality was Keith Smith. I mean, Rod Smith, I love him, a good guy. I mean, he make and start for an NFL team. If Saquon Barkley goes down for the year or something like that, you give Rod Smith tons of carry, he may just look decent out there to give you at least 800 yards a year. So my thing is, Jameis Olawale, he's a finesse fullback. He's more like a Rod Smith too. He catches the ball out of the backfield, he blocks decently, and that's just what it is. That's his skill set. More so of a H-back than a fullback to me. Rico Gathers, I looked at some film. He blocked pretty much better down to last year as well, down towards the latter part. So I don't know out of our tight ends. You can say Schultz, who's a better blocker. I'm not going to put Jason Witten into that category of being a dog-out, nice, nasty blocker. I'm not going to put him in that category. But I would say this, that hopefully Schultz can fill in that mode and be a better blocker down the line. Um, let's see. We need to link up. I'm usually at the Star every Tuesday or Wednesday from 11 to 3 at treatment. We must chop it up Cowboy style. Jay, yes. Clear your schedule for June the 15th. I'll be in the Frisco area with Lava Cantina. We should have Alan Hearns and Mama Hearns there. Maybe we can pull you to the side and we can talk about some Cowboys content. But if Tuesdays and Wednesdays, the next time I'm up there on a Tuesday, I would hit you up. Shoot me, Jay. Do this. Do me a huge favor. I'm gonna do this right here. I'm gonna type it in this thing right here at Gmail. Shoot me your email address, and that way we can cross numbers and stuff like that, and that way we can chop it up and talk some Cowboys content. We'll do it just like this. We'll put up the camera, or if you don't want to be on the camera, you can be on the opposite side of the camera. However it goes, man, and we can talk it and get things going in the right direction. If anybody else want to do this too, hit me up, shoot me an email at Laws Nations, and we'll talk about it. And no cameras. Okay, no cameras. I have the camera on me, and you'd be on the opposite side. Or I did an episode with a guy before on my iTunes with no cameras. We'll do it that way. We'll keep it funky that way. We'll just do it like a podcast style with just my logo. And I know you work with something, at the Star. You work something out there, and you can let people know with the right, vitamins to take and all that stuff, Yes, now, yes. Remember, Zeke was young forever. He won't be young forever. This is from James Dunn. Yeah, but he's still under 25, so Pro Football Focus is crazy. You can't film inside the facilities. Oh, okay. Okay, JL. Well, podcast style. We can record, right? Oh, we can just talk. You give me the details, inbox me. Okay, appreciate it, man. Well, let's see here. I'm trying to let this thing squeeze out to 1 hour. I haven't did an hour show in a long time, so we're gonna let it squeeze to 1 hour, if that's okay with you guys. So we got 8 minutes, and James Dunn is an Eagles fan. Let's talk about the Eagles. Let's talk about the Eagles. Let's talk about the Redskins and the Giants, okay? We'll go about the Eagles first. They got a quarterback situation going on, right? They got a situation with the quarterback, but they don't know whether or not Carson Wentz is going to be healthy. See how my phone dropped when I say Carson Wentz? Give me a new stand. Phone dropped by 12 times. The thing is with the Eagles, let me see if I can tilt it back. Maybe the phone don't pop off that way. Every time I say something about the Eagles, my phone jumped off. You saw it fell off the doggone tripod stand. All right, Carson can't stay healthy. And some of the Eagle fans are crying, saying that we wish that they wish an injury on a certain player in order for us to win. No, so y'all can hush that up. I want the best of the best out there, right? We're not like the Eagles fans wanting Tony Romo to be injured, wanting Mike Irvin to be injured so that you guys can win, or wanting Ezekiel Elliott to be suspended, you see. So, and I can say this right now, and I'll say it to y'all Eagles faces, right? That it would have been a different story if Roger Goodell didn't have his hands all into the mix with suspending Ezekiel Elliott in 2017. But it's a story of a different day. Shout out to you all for winning the Super Bowl because it was against the Patriots, right? But if you look at your team, you guys made some offseason moves, which was good. Defensive front, I think you guys got Malik Jackson, who is a nice, nasty guy that can plug the inside. Shout out to my Cowboys family. As far as you guys made all those corrections, but you guys missed one thing. And this is not me just trying to speak to you guys from Cowboys voice. You guys didn't get no defensive back. And what I'm telling you, there's going to be ankles left out there on the field. you better have some way to double tape those ankles, because now you got a more seasoned Michael Gallup that you guys gonna have to worry about. And on top of that, you got Amari Cooper, who's ready to rip out the soul and feed it to you guys, because you can't not break down or stop Amari Cooper against the pass. If anything, you guys should have drafted a cornerback. It's a story of a different day. But may God rest your souls when y'all try to face Amari Cooper and Randall Cobb and Michael Gallup. Ooh, may God rest your soul, because that's going to be your Achilles heel. You didn't invest on your DBs. You guys going to be so worried about loading the box that doggone Amari Cooper, Dak Prescott are going to be like, man, I threw for 455 yards at your stadium. Now it's time for me to hang up 500 yards on you all. That's the real deal. And I hope you guys can make some adjustments and find somebody that can come into the mix during this off season. But baby, it's crazy for y'all Eagles fans. Cry, Eagles, cry. Boy, Dak Prescott can't throw. 455 yards. Oh, man, Dak Prescott still suck. I can't make this stuff up. That's enough for the Eagles. All right, so the Giants, they didn't move anything as far as the quarterback play. I know that the Giants fans still love Eli. And Eli is the Jason Witten of football. He don't get injured out there, which is good for us because we're not even worried about Daniel Jones. But you took away number 13. You took away Odell Beckham. So from my understanding is that you guys are relying on shepherds of the world, the OJ, what was it? Was it OJ? No, not OJ Howard. What's that? That tight end. I'm getting them mixed up with OJ Howard. What's that tight end? You guys put the tight end down. Number 88, got a cold number, got a good number. What's his name? You guys are relying on Ingram. Yeah. Appreciate you, Nate. Nate Dogg coming through the clutches, man. So you guys got Nate and you got Shepard, and you guys got somebody else that you went and picked up during the off season who played for the Eagles, and Evan Ingram's. Yeah, appreciate you guys. I don't think that he's going to be a major factor, especially with Eli. Eli been dominant with tall, physical receivers. If I'm the Giants, I'm calling Dez Bryant saying, okay, hey, what's up, Dez? You like to still wear 88? We got a guy named Evan Ingram wearing 88, but we can give you 87 or something, or 81. But we would love to see you. Lattimore is nice, but I don't think that he's going to be a major threat against us again. And I just don't think that Lattimore is going to do those type of things against. I know you're talking about the wide receiver Lattimore, right? So I'm coming here to tell you guys right now, you still got Eli. I know a lot of people say, well, y'all got Dak, but you got an old Eli that you know for sure he's going to give us some gifts. To me personally, him and Kirk Cousins blessed us for many of years playing against them since 2016. And you guys don't have Landon Collins, of course. So the Giants, and you guys got rid of Eli Apple. He went to the Saints, and you drafted another guy that I believe. Who you guys went? You guys drafted some guys that I like in the draft. You drafted a cornerback that I really like from Georgia. But I don't think that he's going to be a major factor against Amari Cooper his first year. I don't think so. I just don't think so. So, I'm looking at it. You guys did get Dexter Lawrence. That's my boy. But you guys already had a big plug that was in the inside anyway, and you didn't know how to utilize him, so I don't think that you're going to utilize both of those big boys as into the inside, especially with the defense that you guys got, and you still made it one major issue. You didn't invest in linebackers. I'm going to repeat. The Giants did not invest in linebackers. So that's going to be a game where Amari Cooper is going to eat against the Eagles. and Ezekiel Elliott and Dak Prescott is going to eat running the rock against the Giants. The team, like I said earlier, about 30 minutes ago on the stream, and I got like a couple seconds left. The team that I'm more kind of like, wow, they can surprise us all. It's those Washington Redskins. They got defense, they got linebackers, they got front four or front three, however you want to look at it, since they're 3-4 defense. They got a front four. They put it like this. They got a top front seven, basically. It's nasty. They got linebackers, and they got some safety that's not afraid to put deep inside, get his nose close. I like Monroe. I like their cornerbacks. I like their rotation piece with the cornerbacks. They stout on the defensive side of the ball. You guys are stout. Redskins are stout. And then on offensive side of the ball, I love guys coming out of LSU. Guys, you got Adrian Peterson, who came back for the second year. I think that he's going to be more seasoned with that, with the running back position. The only thing that you guys really going to have to worry about, you got a nice tight end. The wide receivers, y'all got no wide receivers, and y'all got a quarterback that's got a big old question mark right now. But we'll see how the wide receivers roll out. Injury-prone tight end. Yes, my Cowboys family, he is injury-prone. So we'll figure out how this thing goes, man. But the defense is nasty. But I said all this to say that the way you guys drafted and the way the team looks like, it looks like we're going to be a repeat, baby. It looks like my Dallas Cowboys going to be repeating the NFC East champions, and then move on a little bit further. Yes, we're going to repeat this thing, and it's going to be a first time in a long time. But I'm going to be wearing another one of these hats. That's how dog nasty we're going to get this thing going, Cowboy Nation. That's all the time that I have for this beautiful day. I really appreciate each and every last one of you all. Thank you guys for being part of the nation. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for being into the mix, man. I really appreciate each and every last one of you all. I will say this. Continue to grind, continue to shine, continue to support this thing. Share this content. Let a friend, neighbor, folk know where to go when they want to tune into the Cowboys Sports Talking content. Follow everybody page that's in this chat box, man. Follow each other, man. I'll follow you all. And June 15th, Cowboys Experience. Keep your ears to the ground because I'm going to pound it out, the information, and give you guys more details of all of the players that's going to be there. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Salute. I'm out.